This is for war, self-defense, more self-defense, practice, situational awareness, communication, water purification and filtering, food, footwear, medical, backup power, cooking and fuel, reference material, sleeping gear. Over the last several years, it's become very apparent to me, to a lot of people, that something bad is coming to the United States. Not just the United States, something bad is coming to the whole world. And you're beginning to see it now. The things that I was seeing from pastors and people of the church, men of God, have all been saying the same thing, more or less. That we need to prepare our houses, that we need to be somewhat self-sustainable for a period of time. Whether that's 2 weeks or 2 years, I have no idea. All I know is that I'm doing what I can in a tiny little apartment in a city, trying to better myself physically, spiritually, and buy provisions for not only myself, but for my friends who don't believe me about this stuff. So if you're like me, if you think you see the writing on the wall, I think now is the time. And you could call it fear-mongering. I used to, but I don't think so anymore. There's too many things that line up, too many people that don't know each other, that are not even in the same sphere, all agreeing. The finance bros, you got the prophetic bros, tech bros, all the bros, all agreeing things are going to get bad. Things are already bad, but they're going to get worse. And it's not going to get better. It's just going to keep getting worse. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get drafted. Most importantly of all is to get closer to God. Spend time in the Word, contemplating the things of God. For some reason, that feels like the hardest one for me. I think it's because the enemy is working against us. So why am I recording this? I feel like I need to add my voice to the warnings, do my part to warn people if we are indeed this last generation. We're gonna see these things and endure these things, endure them for Christ. We're gonna need to be prepared. Better to be safe than sorry. And I think a lot of people assume that God is gonna provide for them. He is providing for us by warning us. Why would you ignore him and just hope for the best? So if you're like me, you see all these things developing as predicted, and you ask yourself, what do I do? Well, I'd say humble your heart before the Most High God. Repent, read his word every day, let it change you. And of course, prepare with food, water, and all of the stuff that I just listed out. If you're like me, through this process, you'll end up with a restored faith. And you realize it's not time to despair. It's time to look up, for our redemption draws near.